That's already like 160 carbs right there. So that's pretty damn good. So, and it helps when a sexy lady makes it for you. It tastes that much better.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I'm just literally gonna chug some egg whites. It sounds gross, but to be honest, eating egg whites, like 300 grams, 200 grams of scrambled egg whites, it's so much volume, like the mass of food that you have to eat. It's honestly gross. It tastes terrible. So I'd rather not shove that down every single day. I'd rather just chug this. It basically tastes like skim milk. And it's over in like 10 seconds, so. Okay, boys, this is my first day upping my calories on the bulk. I've been bulking since fall of 2025. We're now in spring of 2026, and just been riding the same calorie and macro for periods of probably 3 to 4 months. So my most recent macros were at 3,000 calories, 200 protein, like 310 carb, and like 70 to 80 fat. So when I increase, I typically increase my calories in 300 to 400 calorie increments. I'll be honest, it's actually usually just 300, and I do that once my body plateaus. So from 3,000 calories, I was able to go from probably low to mid 180s to just above 190 at the peak. And then I've come back down a little bit as I've just got excess food, excess water out of my body. So I'm sitting honestly between like 188, high 187 to 189. So call it 188. Have plateaued there for a couple weeks now, so now I'm gonna increase my calories by 300. Protein is good, right? I'm eating well above 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You wanna be eating a minimum, whether you're cutting or bulking, a minimum of 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So I'm weighing 188, say. This morning I was 189.9, but I have a little extra carbs in me from the weekend. So I'm already 10 grams above that. I'm gonna keep protein the same. I'm gonna maybe increase fat 5 grams, and I'm gonna increase the rest of the calorie count to carbs. So I'll be around 3,300 calories. And carb will probably be 350 plus, protein will be 200, stays the exact same, fat will go up. I'll put the exact macros right here. Anyways, this is my first meal of the day. I'm gonna try to literally document every single thing that I'm putting in my body. And I'm doing it just on the iPhone because it makes it super easy. So every morning I wake up, I have a liter of water straight to the dome immediately to get my brain going. We wake up dehydrated, helps us get rid of that grogginess feeling. So I will have this, and I'll have an electrolyte pack. So there you go, Element. I like the raspberry salt one and the lime one. So I'm gonna just put that in there and mix it up. So I chug this down in like 10 minutes just because it gets me going. Gets me feeling awake, and then I'm on 10 grams of creatine right now. Been experimenting with that over this bulk. So I'll just have 1 scoop there so that I don't honestly forget. I saw something about creatine in the morning will help you wake up as well. I'm not sure if I believe that, but I'll have 5 grams there, and then I'll have 5 grams after my workout. The timing of creatine doesn't really matter. And then I got going on here, I got this tea. So I've been having some trying to find some natural solutions to take care of my congestion. I also got asthma, I think as a result of COVID. I'm not sure, never got tested for it in 2021. So been drinking this smoker's tea to help my lungs. I'm trying to get off the inhaler for good. It's gonna take some time, gonna be patient, but I'll have that tea right after this, and then I'll have my coffee. So yeah, even though I'm eating 3,000 calories, I'm not going straight into food, which eventually I'm gonna have to, but I really like being fasted for a couple hours in the morning, and I like having my coffee fasted for a couple hours of work before I eat, so I'll show you guys what the coffee is looking like because we got something special. So you guys see the water bottle that we drink out of too. I got my Saratoga. Laura's got her Mountain Valley. Now the thing is, we are not filling those up. Or actually, we are filling them up. We're not buying those new. We're just filling up these 5-gallon jugs. So I'll show you here. We got our office dispenser. We got our 5-gallon jugs in here. We fill those up at Whole Foods. So that's reverse osmosis water. We don't drink tap water because there's fluoride in there, which I believe kills your tests. It also is not good for certain brain function. And there's probably a bunch of other crap in it. So we're trying to stay as mentally dialed as possible. So just got the glass bottle. Keep filling it up here throughout the day. I'll use that same water for my coffee. And we're good to go. All right, boys, time for the coffee. So just brew up like 2 of these super small cups. Pretty simple. Just finished my time with God. I'll go into a meditation and prayer. Like to do it with the coffee. So that's pretty much it. I got 1 cup left for a little later, and then what I have been doing is making this bulletproof coffee. So putting some grass-fed butter in here. Takes a little bit of time to get used to it, but actually tastes really good. The caffeine digests a little better, so the release of it is slower and makes it less likely that you're gonna crash in the afternoon. I think it's probably better for your gut since you have some healthy fat being ingested at the same time. So, to be honest, I'm not a scientist guy. I'm not really here to give you guys all the information, the science behind what I do, why I do. I can't even talk clearly. I need this all the details behind why I do what I do. I'll give you guys a high level. Kind of just gave it to you there. There's some benefits, but if you want to look into the data, I would highly recommend that. I'm just here to show you guys what's working best for me. So I'll see you guys at meal number 1. Okay, you guys, so I'm working. My first work block of the day. Laura just brought me meal number 1, which is just 8 ounces of ground beef, some sauerkraut, and then I got some toast out in the kitchen. Toast with jelly, peanut butter, sourdough. I'll show you guys that in a sec. Okay, boys, so this is the second part. I always have my protein first. We got sourdough bread, and then I got these English muffins that I like. That's one of my few, call it not super healthy. It could be a lot worse, right? But there's probably some oils, maybe some seed oils in those things. So anyways, they're pretty bomb. So I have them here and there, but ideally try to go sourdough bread. I got almond butter on that. We get this raw almond butter from Trader Joe's. Pretty much the only thing we get from Trader Joe's. That's totally bomb. And then I got this organic strawberry preserve, strawberry fruit spread. So try to do as little added sugar as possible in the jelly. It's not like I'm not out here eating Jif peanut butter and Smucker's jelly. So it's good stuff here. But yeah, I get the protein in me so that my blood sugar doesn't spike before I have these carbs. And I'll put the macros up here. This is like a 900 calorie meal, I think. I can even do it out for you guys right now. So that's 1,070 calories, 103 carb, 45 fat, 65 protein. So, all right, I'm already a third of the way done, more or less, with my food for the day. So that's one tip I would give you guys. I'll put the macros here, but don't wait. And honestly, I wait a little too long what I really should be doing, and I'll start doing it soon enough, but I like that fasted coffee with the butter too much. Have like a little meal, like 300 to 500 calories by like 9 a.m. and then another meal at noon. But yeah, the tip I was going to tell you guys is don't wait too long to get your calories in. So the last thing you want to be is like it gets to noon and you still have 3,000 calories to eat. Like that sucks. So make sure, you know, I try to, especially since I'm working out at the earliest, like 1 p.m. And then at the latest it's like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Try to get as much food as possible in before those workouts. So that's where we're at, boys. See you at probably meals 2 and 3. I'll probably have 2 more meals before we go to the gym, and then have a big meal after the gym. Not going to the gym till probably a 5 p.m. session. So got two more meals coming for you boys before today. We got leg and shoulders, running a new split for about like 6 weeks. Let's roll. Okay, boys, so we are on meal number 2. We could call it meal number 3 if we counted our coffee as number 1. That big breakfast is number 2. This would be meal number 3, but it's really solid food, meal number 2. So what we got going on in the cast iron is some ground beef, grass-fed, 93.7. We get that from Whole Foods. It's about a pound for $10. So this is the one we get. Grass-fed's 93.7. We only eat grass-fed because, once again, there's a bunch of nonsense in it. If it's not grass-fed, they be making lab-grown meat and stuff these days. So this is what we're on. And then got half of an avocado. That's usually like 1.3 to 1.5 to 2 ounces max of avocado. So save this half for another time. And then I got a banana, and that's pretty much it. We'll have our pre-workout meal. It's 1:30 right now, so I'll head out to the gym around 4 o'clock. I'll probably have that pre-workout meal around 3:45, and I'll show you guys that then. Let's get big, boys. Okay, now, boys, it is 3:37. I'm gonna head out to the gym in like 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna have meal number 3. For counting the coffee, it'd be meal number 4. But solid food, meal number 3. And I'm just literally gonna chug some egg whites. It sounds gross, but to be honest, eating egg whites, like 300 grams, 200 grams of scrambled egg whites, it's so much volume, like the mass of food that you have to eat. It's honestly gross. It tastes terrible. So I'd rather not shove that down every single day. I'd rather just chug this. It basically tastes like skim milk, and it's over in like 10 seconds. So, right, if you really hate the taste of it, you could get like some sugar-free chocolate syrup. I'm sure there's a bunch of BS in that, but you could put that in, chug it down. This is 250 grams, so I'll put another 50 in a second. But these are also organic, and they're pasteurized, which means they're like heated up or something to remove like 95% of the bacteria or whatever could be in them. So I'm not really worried about getting sick from this. I've been doing this for years now, and this is an easy way for me to get 30 grams of extra protein in. It's lean protein, obviously, so it's 0 fat, 0 carb, obviously. And yeah, when you start getting 3,000 plus calories, it becomes more important to get your macros in with a lower quantity, a lower volume of food. So if I can eat more calories with less in my stomach, that's a good thing, right? If I eat, if I have a banana, for example, that has 50 carbs in it, and I have a banana that has 100 carbs in it, I'd rather have the banana that has 100 carbs because it's double the carbs for half the volume of food. So that's why I do this, because my next leanest source of protein is ground beef. There's fat in there. And this cup of egg whites, 300 grams, will be more protein than I would get from 4 ounces of beef, which is what I just ate with meal 2. So anyways, quick and easy down the hatch. It's really not that bad at all. So I'll pour another 50 in there, and then I'm gonna have some carbs as well. Once again, I don't want to have like rice or pasta or potato before the gym, like something that's going to take a long time to digest. So I'm going to have dates. I mean, these are loaded. You have 100 grams of dates. That's like well over, that's like 70 carbs right there. So I'm just going to take out 100 grams of dates. There it is. Almost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dates. 30 grams of protein from the egg white. And that'll be it. I'll actually film for you guys. I have an intra-workout drink, so I'm going to show you guys what that is. Okay, so I got a couple options, so I'm going to show you guys that. This is the biggest cheat code for getting in your carbs, like 400 carbs, bro. It's a lot of carbs. So I had started off with this grape cranberry. This is still by far my favorite. And then I had switched to this cranberry pomegranate. This is mid. It tastes pretty much like cranberry juice. The grape's way better. And then this week I got this apple juice. I feel like I haven't had apple juice since I was like 5 years old. So this has been hitting. And yeah, one serving for all of these is like 30 carbs. No fat, no protein, obviously. And then all 3 of these are 100% juice, so I don't want anything that's not 100% juice. And there's only a couple ingredients like filtered water, organic cranberry juice, organic apple juice concentrate, organic white grape juice concentrate, pomegranate juice concentrate, organic natural flavors. That's kind of suspect. And then ascorbic acid. It says that's a vitamin C, so that sounds a little bit suspect, but for the most part, like organic apple juice from concentrate and then the ascorbic acid. So there's only like 2 or 3 ingredients, just the couple filtered water, the juices, and then a couple other things. So, you know, gotta do what you can do. If this is like the worst thing I'm drinking, I'm pretty good. Also, all of these have no sugar added. So that's huge. All the sugar is just from the juice. So usually I would have 2 servings of this, and then I just mix it with water. Now, since I just upped my carbs, I'm gonna have 2.5 servings. So $480 is 2 servings, plus half of 240 is 120. So half of 240 is 120. So a half of a serving is 120 on top of 480. Gonna bring us to 500, 600 milliliters. And what I've realized is actually milliliters and grams, they measure to the same number on the scale. So 600 grams, 600 milliliters, same thing. So you can see I got like that much juice. I'll fill the rest with water to dilute it a little bit, and then I just steady sip this throughout my workouts. I feel pretty nice and powered up. And this is what it's 33.66 plus another 15. So that's like 70, 80 carbs. So I literally have 80 carbs during my workouts. The dates that I just had, like that small handful of 6 dates, that was probably another 70, 80 carbs. So that's already like 160 carbs right there. So that's pretty damn good. So that's it. Maybe I'll tap in at the gym, say what's up to you guys. But that's it, and then we'll come home, have dinner with Laura. It's gonna be our usual go-to, so I'll show you guys what that looks like when we get there. Hitting a good leg day. I'm doing legs with shoulders. So legs with shoulders, Monday. Bicep, tricep focus with just a little bit of back to keep it maintained on Wednesday. And then Friday, legs with shoulders again. And then Saturday, bicep, tricep focus again, just touching chest a little bit just to keep it maintained. So trying to grow legs and arms at the same time. First time I've run this split, so gonna give it a shot. I've literally pretty much just been maintaining back and chest this entire split, this entire bulk. So like for 6 months. So when I hit back and chest heavy, they should blow up pretty good. I just haven't been training them at all. But my chest definitely is like my probably bigger muscle group. So trying to bring the arms and the legs up a little bit to match. And back, I focused on pretty good for like over a year because I pretty much had no lats. So I wanted to build that V taper. So it's pretty decent compared to what it was, but there's still a lot of work to do there. I like training back, hate training chest just because it's exhausting for me. But that's it, boys. See you at the gym. Okay, you guys, so we have the final meal of the day. My lovely wife Laura made it for me. And we're just loading up. It's the classic go-to. We got sourdough pasta with ground beef, same beef I've been eating all day. And tomato sauce. Let me put you guys on game with the pasta we got in this house. Because this is sourdough pasta. We get it at Whole Foods. Laura, why do we eat sourdough pasta over regular pasta?
Because it keeps your blood sugar balanced, and it's fermented, so it's good for your gut. It's just a lot better than regular pasta.
Keeps your blood sugar balanced, and it's fermented, so it's better for your gut.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps when a sexy lady makes it for you. It tastes that much better.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I got that and a couple pieces of sourdough bread. You can see Laura makes us a nice table every single night. Well, every single night we get to eat together. Nice candle, flowers, right? Feels like we're at a restaurant.
Yeah, it does.
So that's pretty much what's going on tonight. We don't believe in manifestation, but we like to put some good vibes on the TV to focus on, heading to a good place. And besides that, that's our first full day of eating at 3,305 calories.
Are you up now?
We're up now, baby.
Oh wow, okay.
So we're up. Show you guys the final macros for the day. This should push me from about 188 to 195 or so, maybe a little bit under, maybe a little bit above. We'll see in the next 4 to 8, well really 8 to 12 to 16 weeks. Eat good, boys. Get big, get shredded. Peace.